This is the SQL Server index maintenance module, and this is the demo for the index structure. In this video, we'll demonstrate about the index structure, what we discussed about the index structure in the previous video. We will see now in the SQL Server how this structure physically exists. So we will go into the SQL Server Management Studio and we will use the query analyzer, and we will create a table in the database, and we will create an index which will be the cluster index on this table. We will insert, then we will insert some records, and then we will visualize the structure in the SQL Server. So let's move to the demo. So this is the SQL Server Management Studio, and this is the master database. I will use the master database to create a trading DB, and the trading DB I successfully created. Now in this DB I will create a table. The table name is the salesman table, and this table contains three columns: salesman ID, which is a type of integer, and the first name, it's a fixed length character 3000, and the last name character fixed length character 3000. So the this is the size of the table, and now I will insert the records in this table. So I will insert like this one. There are some records in this table. This is the salesman ID, and the first name I will keep as the first name one, and the last name I will keep last name one for the first row, and I will replicate this first name 330 time, and the last name one also 330 time I will replicate. So 330 into this, these are the 9 characters. So 330 to 9, the 29701, and that this is our last name also 2970. So 5940 will be the total size for this, plus this is the one integer, and we know that total size of the page is 8 KB, and this is roughly 6000 bytes. And the same way the second name I will create in this table. The second row I will create, the second row have the records IDs 2, and the first name is the first name 2, and the last name is last name. I will also use the replicate function to repeat this much times. So then the third record also, and like so on, 7, 9, 11, these kinds of records I'm going to create. I'm going to insert into this salesman table. Sorry, the table name is invalid. Maybe we did not create the table. Yes, now I created the table. Now I'm going to insert the records. So 22 rows affected, 22 rows added. Now I'm going to create an index on this table. This is the cluster index, and the index key name is the salesman ID, which is the column of this table. Now the index is created, and behind the table the structure for this index is created, and we have discussed in the previous video about this index structure. The index structure is like this one. At the top of the every index structure there is the root page, and the root page contains some bunch of records which are used by the SQL Server storage engine to navigate through this index structure. And this intermediate pages also contain some records which are used by the storage engine to navigate down to the index structure to approach the leaf level. And this leaf level is our target. Actually we need this leaf level because the actual data exists on the leaf level. The leaf level contains the this table data itself, if it is a cluster index, or these are the index pages if this is a non-clustered index. So we have created in our SQL Server the cluster index. No, now there are in the leaf level pages. The leaf level contains the actual data, and the actual data of the table is this one. So we will check the index structure, we will check these pages, that the data is actually what are the data exist on these leaf level pages. All we will check now. So this is the dbcc command. So this C metadata command will give us the metadata for this salesman table, and this metadata will give us some columns. This is the summary that this is the object ID of the salesman table. This we are checking the metadata for the salesman table, and this is the object ID of this table, and the salesman table have the index cluster index, and this is the index ID for the cluster index, and the partition ID, and then HOBT allocation unit. This is the HOBT is the abbreviation for heap and binary. Heap or binary mean it can be a heap or it can be a binary tree. If there is an index on this table, then this is the binary tree. If there is no cluster index, then it is a heap. So now right now there is an index, so this is not, this is a binary tree. And the here in this column, it has the collection of pages allocated to this index. So these are pages starting from 178 until 256. These are the collection of the pages which are allocated to this index on this table. So the first, this is the IM HOBT first IM, which is starting from the which is page number is the 73, and this is the file ID. So every page exists in a file. So one file can contains more than one pages. So this index exists in the file ID number 1, and this is the first allocation unit, and the page ID is 73, and the root page ID which also exists on the file 1, the root page ID is 376, and the first page is 264, and this is just the summary which is given by the metadata C metadata dbcc command for this table. Now if I'm going to see the structure of this index which is exist on this trading table for the salesman table, and I have to use the dbcc command ind. So let's see what's in this index. So now this is that index structure which we have seen here. Logically it will be like this, but physically it will be like this. And these are the file ID. This file ID is 1, and these are the pages exist in this file ID. And if you will check this page IDs, the 73, 264 page ID 73, then 264, 280, 281, 282, and 290, 291, 293, 295, 353. So the pages are not contiguous pages. There are the gaps between these pages, and the pages are like this one. And here we can see the contiguous, but here actually it is not the contiguous in this structure. So this is the map first allocation unit, and this is the object ID. Object ID for the salesman table is the salesman table ID, and this is the index ID. Index ID is this one is that mean this is the cluster index. If ID is 1, this is the cluster index, and then this is the page ID. That what kind of this page? This if the page ID is 10, then it means this is a allocation unit, map allocation unit page. And if it is 1, if page ID is 1, then it means these are the data pages. So all these 1 pages which have the page IDs, this one, all these have the data pages. So we will take any one of these pages and we will see what is the data. This is the index structure, and these are the data pages of the index. So this is the cluster index. So on these data pages, the actual data which is here should exist, because we have already discussed that if it is a cluster index on this leaf level, then the actual data of the table exists here on this level in case of cluster index. So this page ID type, if page type is 1, then it means that this is a data pages, and if page type is 2, then this is the index page. And this is the index level. Index level 0 mean this is the leaf level. So all these pages exist on the leaf level. Index level 0 mean this is the leaf level. And on the leaf level, we have discussed that cluster index data exists on the leaf level. The table itself exists on the leaf level. So here we have seen that these pages, and this is the leaf level. And next page ID, this is the next file ID. File ID is 1. Next page ID is, for example, this is a data page 264, and the next page after this T64 is the 280, and here we can see this is the page ID 280, and for the page ID 280 there is the next page is 281, and it is showing the previous page file ID is also this one, and this is the previous page ID. Like for the 281, this is the 280 page, and the next page ID is 281, and the previous page is 264. Yes, from this 280, the previous page is 264. So these are the columns which are giving us some information. If we are using this dbcc command for by the this ind, then this it will give us the index structure, which already we have discussed. Now if we are going to see any of these pages, like this one, this is the first page of this index, because before to this there is no data page. So I am going to check this data page. This data page must have to contain the this data, because the first record which I insert with the ID 1, this have the data first name 1, which is repeated 330 times, and the last name 1 also 330 times. So to check the this data on the pages, on the index pages, this is the dbcc command which I have to use, and I have to write here the page ID 264, and if this 3 mean these three mean that everything on this page, the page header and the data, bring everything on this page, that header and the data itself. And this one parameter mean this the file ID. File ID we have seen this for here we have the one file ID, and this is the page ID, and this is the parameter which will instruct that bring everything on this page. And to use this page we must have to on this flag trace dbcc trace on 3604 flag. If we will not execute this trace on flag, then we cannot see the this page data. For example, if I will execute this one, I already on this flag. If I will not on this flag, then this output which I am seeing right now, it will not come on this console. So this must have to use first before this command to this trace on. So now this is the page number 264. Page number 264 is the first page of this index, and this is the cluster index. So must be the this data on this page, first name one and last name one. And this is the page header, and this page header contains how much is the free space, how much is the reserved space, and what is the page ID, and what is the um, next page ID. Like all this information is in this page header. Index page ID is this one, next page is this one, next page is 280, and this is the actual data. So we can see the data is coming first name one, first name one, first name one. It will repeat 330 times because we have used the command replicate. So this first name one, then is the last name one, last name one. It will repeat. It will be repeated. So we have seen that this is the page 264, which is the first page of the index, contains the these rows. And these pages we find from this dbcc command. So the next page of the after the 264 is the 280. 280 have the if we I'm going to check this page ID. So this page ID have the records for this second ID, which is the first name to last name to. So it will be repeated on this page. If I will check this one, so I can find on this. So the page number, this, and this is the page ID, and this is all the header information, how much byte is used, how much is reserved, what is the previous page, this is the current page 280 and the previous page was 264, which we already checked. Where is the data? Now this we can see here, the first name 2, first name 2, first name 2, it will repeat the 330 times. So this is the second record which we created, and this is last name 2, last name 2, last name 2. So it exists on the second page. This record is on the second page, this last name to last name to. So in this way we can see how the SQL server internally stores the indexes. We can visualize this structure by these DBCC commands.